We're looking at the #1 seed from the Netherlands, Diede De Groot, versus the #5 seed, Wang Ziying from the People's Republic of China. Player introductions should be coming to us momentarily.
Mesdames et messieurs, elle représente la République populaire de Chine.
Ladies and gentlemen, representing the People's Republic of China, please welcome Wang Ziying.
Our first look at the 26-year-old from the People's Republic of China, Wang Ziying. Makes her way onto the stadium court.
Son adversaire, représentant les Pays-Bas.
And now, representing the Netherlands, please welcome world #1, Diede De Groot.
There she is, the golden girl from the Netherlands, 27-year-old Diede De Groot, the #1 seed, the #1 player in the world, and on a path to greatness in this sport. She's already established that, but she is starting to put up numbers that rival, dare I say, even the great Esther Vergeer of the Netherlands, the unparalleled greatest of all time. Diede is continuing to chase the accomplishments of her countrywoman Vergeer with great success, tacking on another Paralympic gold would be another step closer. She has her work cut out for her today in this semifinal match, as both of these players have more or less cruised into this semifinal. De Groot, in her 3 matches, lost a total of 10 games so far, been on the court for a total of 3 hours and 9 minutes in 3 matches. Likewise, the 26-year-old Wang, 3 match wins, total of 11 games lost, on court, total of 3 hours, 3 minutes. So both of these players have been very efficient and very dominant to this point. Our chair umpire for today, Manuel Franco from España.
Any questions? No? So it's based on 24 or which attendance? 24? Based on 24. You choose. Receive? Good luck.
Wang wins the toss, elects to receive. We'll see Diede De Groot serve first after the warm-up. Six-year-old Wang began playing wheelchair tennis at the age of 11, so been involved in the sport for 15 years now. Kind of detailed some of those statistics for her and how she got to the semifinal. There's a very clear look at it. Dominant performance opening round, straight sets all the way through. Last match against Angelica Bernal of Colombia, the 5 seed, so even handling one of the better players in the world quite handily. Wang is the first Chinese player to reach a Paralympic singles semifinal in wheelchair tennis in any category, so she makes history today just by the appearance in this match. And there's the specifics of the De Groot route to this semifinal match. Smooth sailing in the first 2 matches. Little bit of a struggle in that first set of her quarterfinal match, but nonetheless through in straight sets. What to say about Diede De Groot, the world #1? Well, start in a lot of different locations Ooh, she is first place in the all-time list for most Grand Slam wheelchair women's singles titles. She moved ahead of Esther Vergeer. She's now won 21 Grand Slam singles titles. Would say that Diede came up in an era when Grand Slams were the norm. Esther did not. Those tournaments only introduced after Esther was more or less a little bit on the downside of her career. Had she had access to those, no doubt her numbers would be more staggering than they already are. Diede's also second place on the all-time list for most Grand Slam wheelchair singles titles won, behind the great Shingo Kunieda of Japan, great male player who has won 28 Grand Slam titles. The list goes on and on for De Groot and her accomplishments at this year's Grand Slams, which started, of course, down in Australia. Victorious. The same in Roland Garros. She defeated Kamiji of Japan in Australia. She defeated Zhu of China at the French. And at Wimbledon, she defeated countrywoman Van Koot. So she has the sweep of the Grand Slams again this year. With a Paralympic gold, she would be duplicating her accomplishment in 2020 of winning all Grand Slams and a gold medal in the same calendar year. No doubt, no exaggeration to use the word dominance in the world of wheelchair tennis when speaking about Diede De Groot.
And her best results at Grand Slam level is reaching the semi-finals in both singles and doubles at Wimbledon. She holds a ranking of world number 5, and she's seeded 4th here in Paris. Representing the People's Republic of China, please welcome Wang Ziying.
2 minutes.
À gauche de l'arbitre de chaise, Diede participe à ses 3e Jeux paralympiques après Rio et Tokyo, où elle a remporté les 2 titres en simple et en double. Elle a aussi gagné 42 titres en Grand Chelem, 23 en simple et 19 en double. Numéro 1 mondial incontesté depuis mars 2018. Elle est déjà qualifiée pour la finale en double, ici même.
Amanda Hopmans, coach of Diede De Groot, a long-time coach now. A spectacular job of getting this young lady, now woman, to #1 in the world, keeping her there.
She's also a 42-time Grand Slam champion, including 23 in singles and 19 in doubles. In March 2018, she became the women's wheelchair world #1. Representing the Netherlands, please welcome the top seed, Diede De Groot.
1 minute.
It was mentioned in that intro on court that Diede De Groot entered the world #1 ranking for the first time in March of 2018. Had a slight little pause there, returned to that in June of 2018, and has not left the #1 spot since. This is the 7th meeting between these two combatants, and it's a 4-2 advantage for De Groot, which is strong, but rather remarkable that Wang has been able to get 2 victories off the dominant De Groot. One back in 2015, maybe you can kind of throw that one out the window. That's almost a decade ago, but she got her again. And so 2 wins is something that she can hang and say, hey, it's 2 times more than many people in the world have done against Diede De Groot. Psychologically important to be able to say, I've beaten this world #1. Not many women on the tour can say the same.
Courtesy to the players and your fellow spectators, we ask that you turn all mobile phones and audio devices to silence. Thank you.
The last 4 meetings, though, have gone to De Groot. So she's potentially figured things out.
First set, Diede De Groot to serve. Ready?
De Groot in orange at the top of your screen.
Play.
Wang in the blue at the bottom. Just like that, a first serve and a dominant backhand. High, deep, and a quick 15 love for Diede De Groot. Business-like first serve into the corner, no return, 30 love. Nice job by Wang there to stretch De Groot out on the backhand side. Got a good look at that backhand return there. 4 first serves to start the match for Diede De Groot. 40-15, looking for an easy hold out the gate here. Doesn't get the friendly bounce off the tight net cord. 40-30, first double fault. The backhand error from Wang gives De Groot the first game. Both players are settled in. Nice hold for the world number 1.
Wang Ziying to serve.
Great depth there on the first serve from Wang today. Gets the return of serve error. Both players just kind of looking to settle in, get a feel for conditions. Courts have been playing beautifully throughout the entire competition, as you would expect here at Roland Garros. Creme de la creme of red court tennis in the world. Wang can't track that forehand down. It's a clean winner for De Groot.
15-0.
Wang sends the forehand long. Teammates of Diede De Groot. Is it De Grief into Bos, Team Netherlands, in support of their countrywoman and teammate. Just tactical tennis. Drive a ball cross court on the high percentage, get something short right here. Look at the height, the depth, location, short ball, push in, control the game from the baseline. Nobody does it better than Diede De Groot. Errant backhand gives De Groot the game in a quick break and a quick 2-love lead. showing off some amazing defensive skills. Wang on the attack. And finishes nicely. The forehand down the line, but had to earn it. Some really good work there by De Groot. No free points. Wang reads that beautifully. Instead of taking the angle, De Groot goes line. Wang is sitting on it. Takes the easy cross-court forehand for the winner. Just too good and too deep in particular. Off the forehand side there. Leave anything short for either one of these players, and they will make you pay. You can keep the ball that deep in the court, force your opponent to defend. Good things happen. De Groot sails the forehand. Nice attack through the middle there from Wang. Aggressive play on the return right at the body. Couple break points here now to get on the board. Flies the backhand. First break point erased. Match moving along at a pretty good clip here. And going to a different racket. Classic serve pattern there, out wide. Get the easy return, open court, no pressure whatsoever. Doesn't have to be that good, just solid, and it's an easy winner. We go to deuce. Groot really serving well so far. The early going, her second service game of the match. First serve percentage is high, locations have been very strong. Able to stretch Wang out on a number of occasions.
Deuce.
Second double fault gets us to deuce again. That's just too impressive right there. Looks like that's the spot for Wang right there. That ball low on this backhand side. Just drives over the top through the court. Another break chance. Same thing there off the forehand side. Showing weaponry on both sides. It's a break of serve. And 2-1 for Diede De Groot.
Time.
After a very impressive start by world #1, Diede De Groot, it's Wang Ziying who settled things down here and now serving at 1-2 on serve. And Wang starting to be the one to dictate play here.
15 up.
Perfect timing on pushing in. Again, looks to create a strike zone where the ball's a little lower. Likes it down there. Finding corners now.
13 up.
Bit of a hot streak. Definitely has the tools that it takes to compete with De Groot. Have to be able to apply pressure to a champion of her caliber. Need weaponry, need to have her be able to respect or have to respect something that you do. Wang does that.
13-15.
Will gladly accept double fault #1. Rallied mostly through the middle there. Ultimately, Wang out of position. Can't respond to the De Groot forehand. 30 all. Good serve there. Kind of ties up De Groot on the backhand side. It's the return to serve error and a quick 40-30 now with a chance for 2 all for Wang. Quickly erased with that forehand winner. Taking advantage of the second serve, driving that. High percentage ball there. Great shape to a great location. Makes it look pretty easy. And it's Wang making it look equally easy off the backhand side. Not doing enough of that return of serve. Yeah, really could have targeted something else there than putting it right there on the Wang backhand. Wang coming out of nowhere with that slice down the line. Did not expect that, nor do I think did De Groot. Really handled that ball beautifully. Caught De Groot. And we're leveled at 2. Miss-hit return there. De Groot, point #1 of game #5 here in the first set. Women's semifinal action on Susan Longland Stadium. Again, out of the reach of De Groot. The return of serve just too good. I think ultimately it's going to come down to a battle of the return games. Who can put the server under duress? And then ultimately can the server protect themselves, hit enough good targets, mix it up enough, spins, pace, locations. I don't think anything standard is going to be good enough today. Another aggressive return, forcing an error on the De Groot serve.
18-13.
Now Wang 30-15. It's all about first strikes. First 4 balls, everything's getting determined. Serves, returns, +1s, +1s on both sides.
30.
Those are the type of serves right there that Diede De Groot or Wang gonna have to hit. They're gonna have to hit some lines. Gonna have to go aggressive to aggressive targets. If not, they get punished. Wang not able to handle that forehand return. Dumps it in the bottom of the net. And after a 30-15 lead, now down 40-30. De Groot looking for the hold. Stay on top. And it is a hold for Diede De Groot. She powers that forehand.
De Groot leads 3-2.
We're on serve here in the first set. Women's semifinal action.
Time.
Guy's saving up his energy for when this match really starts to get tight. Here we are, game number 6, set number 1. On serve. Good back and forth action. Both players showing off some impressive shot-making skills so far. On cue, it's the forehand of De Groot for the winner. Her 6th forehand winner so far, matching Wang also with 6 forehand winners.
Love 30.
The unforced errors from Wang that are a little bit higher, which is probably the only thing that's produced the separation so far.
Net the service.
Wang a little more balanced with 6 forehand winners, 4 backhand winners. De Groot all winners from the forehand side so far.
(15-13).
There's a forced error there on that one from Wang. Not a winner, but just as effective. Essentially non-returnable for De Groot. Unforced error there by Wang.
15-14.
Continues to press the action, really looking to be the dictator. Now 2 break points for some separation. Got off to a 2-love lead. She would like to reestablish that 2-game lead with the break here. earlier point in the match where De Groot went into the same area on the court, went down the line. Wang read it. This time tries to change the last minute. Go angle, and she sure did. Into the sideline. Still another break point. Erased, now back to deuce. That's one of those great location serves there, executed by Wang. Beautiful out wide serve on the ad side. Gonna have to continue to hit spots like that and go for shots like that. You don't beat the world #1 by just putting the ball in the middle of the court. Like that. Throw a weak second serve in, and then you have to play a guessing game. Too many options there for De Groot. Third break point of this game. Ooh. Great serve, diffused by the return from De Groot. The aggressive play up the line doesn't work. And it's now again Diede De Groot with a 2-game lead here in the first set, up 4-2, serving, looking to extend. What a get. And wow, what a shot.
15-0.
Mentioned earlier, no free points. This girl knows how to defend. Wang on the offensive there, gets her stretched out. Look at that, just a flip of the racket. Finds court and a winner. Follows it up with an ace down the tee. World #1 continues to serve like that. Going to be a long day for anybody on the other side of the court. Gets the bounce and gets another second serve here.
Oh. 30-15.
Double fault gets Wang on the board here. De Groot still in charge. Looking comfortable on this ad side serving. A little less so on the deuce side. Ask, that one was close. Confirmed, just wide. Looked closer than that. Good aggressive attack there by Wang through the middle. Groot not able to generate enough pace, drive that ball up the line. We're at 30s. Wang didn't do enough there once again. De Groot's defensive skills, especially on the backhand side. That little flip right there as she gets completely extended. Difference maker. That point is won probably against 95% of all players on the tour, but not against that player. Open court winner off the forehand side. Continues to be a strong wing for De Groot. 9 winners now. Inching closer to double digits in that department.
5 games to 2.
It's been the defense on the backhand side and the offense on the forehand side. 5-2, world #1 seed, Diede De Groot. Look at the young 18-year-old French phenom, Senya Chasteau. Make her Paralympic Games debut here to the thrill of the French crowd. Opening round victory, losing in the second round. Yui Kamiji of Japan, the #2 seed. Bright future for that young French lady right there. After getting things leveled at 2-all, it's now 3 straight games for De Groot and full control of set #1. Two quick errors on the return game. 2 quick points for Wang. And it's the backhand winner there. Second one of the match.
13-15.
Typically the stronger wing for De Groot, but today it's been the forehand. Another forehand winner, this time off the return of serve. Really not so wide or so far away from Wang, but the depth, and Wang kind of hedging the bet. Where's she going? Inside out to the backhand, coming cross, down the line, doesn't know. Gets the winner either way. Comes back behind her on the wide serve. Wang tried to go wide, didn't get it wide enough. Groot rips it up the line for a winner, and now sets herself up with a set point. Doesn't quite get the extension she needs on that forehand. Sends it long and wide. We're at deuce. Wang catches the top of the tape on the forehand. She crosses over the double-digit unforced error mark here in the first set. And it's the double fault that produces set #1 for world #1, Diede De Groot. She cruises to a first set comfortably, 6-2 in 29 minutes. World #1 standing tall, just like the tower itself here in Paris. $14 total winners there. Equal amount or close for Wang, but too many unforced errors. Double digits in that department, that's the difference. Highlights of set #1. Point there, but we get a really good look at the defensive skills of Diede De Groot. It's not just about offense. So at least 3 times in that first set, De Groot completely extended out on the backhand side.
Game on first set.
Survives. Double fault is the set point. Brings us to
6 games to 2.
Current moment right now, the beginning of the second set.
Time. Second set. De Groot to serve.
Exact same start as we had. Opening of the first, it's Diede De Groot serving at the top, but this time opening of the second set. Right on the rotation that we created in the beginning. Just long there from Wang. Ace number 2 for Diede De Groot, and she's up quickly. 30-love opening game of the second set.
Net first service.
Trying to get to that open court. Return just a little too strong. Gets behind her a little bit, flies it wide. That's going to be wide there on the forehand from Wang. And it's a 40-15 lead for De Groot. And just like the opening of set 1, open in set 2 with a hold for De Groot. Focused and on task here today. Completely dialed in all aspects of the game. Taking no chances here in this semifinal. Looking to book passage to another final here at the Paralympic Games. Having won gold in Tokyo, her first. Too much pressure being applied right now to Wang. De Groot is just relentless, tracking balls down, keeping things high and deep when necessary. And delivering shots like that, forcing errors. Really get the impression as to why she's, of course, world number 1. But a dominant world number 1.
Merci.
There's very few, if any, areas of her game that can be exposed. Now the points are coming quicker, greater frequency, and they seem to continue to roll in the favor of the woman from the Netherlands. Any aspiring wheelchair players out there watching, that's what a ready position looks like in preparation for a return of serve.
Game De Groot.
Double fault gives De Groot the game in a 2-love lead. This is where Wang made a little move in the first set, got 2 games back, but then after that, another 4 straight from De Groot to seal the set. Now we're 2 straight. That means 6 straight games for Diede De Groot. She'd have pulled that one out. Wang might have just come to the net and shaken hands. Great serve there. No return from Wang. We're at 15 all. Placement, the premium there on the backhand. Wang expecting a little bit something through the middle, which has been the norm on these deeper exchanges. The clearance, classic clay court action right there. Big clearance, depth, ball explodes off the court, 30-15. Error from Wang. He's just rolling right now. Literally, figuratively, every aspect. Another game for the world #1, 3-love, second set, 7 straight games.
Time.
Get the sense that it's now or never for Wang. If she does not start to string some points together and get in this match, it's going to be over quickly. Really settled things down early in the first, but since then, it has been an absolute clinic from the top side of the court, world #1. Her 9th unforced error so far in comparison to Wang's 17. Another unforced error. And you can tell there must be a lot of frustration on that side of the court there. Nothing working. Kind of had found a groove, but that was 7 games ago. Once again, the assault continues.
15-14.
Perfect balance, and then great extension and acceleration, all the components necessary. World-class backhand. And another unforced error from Wang, and it's a quick game, 4-love.
De Groot leads 4 games to love.
And what was for a moment appearing to be a competitive match is now turning into a rout. Diede De Groot only 2 games away from a Paralympic game finals.
Love 15.
Will only be if De Groot gets into a rut here, somehow, some way, struggles with something which she's shown no indications of so far today. Don't know where it would come from. Controlling the game from the baseline. That's been the hallmark of Diede De Groot.
15 on.
She has stamped her place in history of the women's wheelchair game. It's that posting up on the baseline, and if you can't drive her off, make her chase, she is going to run you around and she is going to push you off the court. Second double of this game. Just long off the backhand side, and now Wang with 2 break chances.
14.
Help of a couple of double faults and an unforced error maybe gets her on the board here in the second. First flinch we've seen from De Groot so far. 3 double faults and an unforced error gives Wang the game. De Groot goes to the sideline, up 4-1. Still dominant on the return game so far. Wang's got to figure out the service game. Got to string a couple together here before this becomes a competitive match again. Real concentrated breathing there from Diede De Groot on the changeover. Positive statement, all part of a mental performance routine many tennis players adhere to. Wang able to get the break through the gifting of 3 double faults and an unforced error from De Groot. Now she's got to earn a hold. Good start there. Forehand winner. Her 7th of the match. Majority of those coming in the first set. Had a good little run since then, few and far between. Guessing there. A little tight, Ziying trying to shake it out. Remarkable to think how easy things were looking for a while, and just one slip up on a service game starts to put a little bit of doubt, perhaps just a little. No reason for it yet, but just got to stay steady here. Force Wang into shots like that.
13-15.
Beautiful backhand right there. Yep, just too high, too deep. Wang not able to control that ball there. Making a mental note, keep it up high and deep, not down low in the strike zone. See if she loops a few more balls.
30-14.
Error there is going to be costly potentially there. It's now another break point. Errors like that, Wang cannot afford. Turn of serve too strong, and it's a quick break back from the defending Paralympic gold medalist, world number 1. Now serving for the match and a place in the final. Serve. A little funky there on the deuce side. That struggle continues. As quickly as De Groot gives one to Wang, Wang gives the gift back with the unforced error, 15-all. Quality of play has dropped a little bit from both players. Just desperately needs to get this serve dialed in on this deuce side. Change of the mind there by Wang. Was originally going to go around, wheel around, stay aggressive. Ultimately chose the second bounce. Took her out of rhythm. And we get the error from that forehand. High and deep is the answer there. Produces the unforced error, and now 2 match points for Diede De Groot.
14-15.
She says to herself.
Merci.
Struggles continue on the deuce side. Interesting how just some thought or something gets into your head, like for whatever reason, a certain spot on the court, missing free throws in basketball. But yet another match point on the side that she's been comfortable. Get a quality first serve in here. Her chances of going to the final are extremely high. Wang says not yet, not quite yet. We're going to stay out here just a little bit longer. Long way to go for Wang, but she does get it back to deuce. Staves off the second match point. Comes behind her with the forehand winner. 14th of the match. With a little bit of rhythm now and a little bit of confidence, goes into the third match point. Barely in. We're going to get a check of this here. De Groot clearly confident, pointing to the mark. Official's out of the chair. He does confirm. It is game, set, and match for Diede De Groot. Convincing 6-2, 6-1 win sends her to her second Paralympic Games gold medal match.
Game, set, and match. De Groot to set the love 6-2, 6-1.
If there's such a thing as the look of a champion, there it is. Dominant performance. What looked like was going to be a competitive match, the early going of the first, turned into a rout by the world number one. Handshakes everywhere, smiles. Pursuit of gold intact. Wang playing for a medal for the first time. Having a great tournament. Looking to have an opportunity to be on the podium with that woman there. The statistics in a 53-minute match. The total winners really starting to stack up. The total unforced errors starting to stack up. The winners in favor of De Groot. The unforced errors to the detriment of Wang. Convincing run to the final continues. And there's a look at what we have in store, the gold medal match. No surprise, it's the number 1 and the number 2 seeds, De Groot and Kamiji, and it'll be for bronze, Wang and Van Koot of the Netherlands.
Ladies and gentlemen, our winner is now signing some official Paris 2024 tennis balls.
As has been the custom here at the games with the crowds. Autographs from both winners and losers. Winner gets to launch the balls into the stands for souvenirs. Thunderous applause all around. Tournament's not over for either one of these players. Still much at stake. It'll be Wang who will play for bronze. And of course, it will be De Groot who will play for gold. Just happy she didn't have to serve on that deuce side anymore. The relief. These athletes put so much time into their training, on court, off court. Much deserved ticket to the final. Highlights. Just calmly and beautifully, effortlessly placed into the corner there. One of 4 backhand winners for the match by Diede De Groot. And we've seen half of her backhand winners in the highlights package. 2 beautiful, 1 line, 1 cross. Firepower from Wang that she'll certainly need in the bronze medal match. And the return just long there ultimately proves to be the final point of the match.